the Bills offense is pretty solid.
Yes.
And so we talked about several ways to improve it, and we threw some targets out there that we believe fit the offense and would help in those areas. But obviously, they obviously can not just address this in free agency. They can do it in the draft, and I think they will. I think they will do both areas. That's what Brandon Beane does. He wants to lock in guys so that there aren't holes in this offense or in this defense going into the season, going into the draft. And so these are some guys that could help round out the Bills offense, but just because free agency is here doesn't mean that they're not going to address it in the draft as well.
Yeah, and like you said, we've seen this formula kind of for years. They try to plug or patch up as many holes as they can going into the draft so their hand is enforced, and then they go BPA, or they maybe have one need that's bigger than the others. But yeah, the defense needs some love and some care this offseason, just from a bodies perspective, but especially from a schematic tweak or adjustment perspective, like we've been outlining here on this show. And when you look at how free agency stacks up, how the draft stacks up, there are a multitude of ways and avenues in which this defense can get better and this offense can add some elements to the wide receiver room. Again, whether it's in free agency, whether it's in the draft, and maybe we see something crazy happen offensively, and then